On the 15th of January 2024, Paulo Dybala's £10.3 million release clause expires, and with Nicholas Jackson struggling to find consistent form, and with Nkunku once again sidelined through injury, it is believed Chelsea are once again interested in acquiring the services of Paulo Dybala. In this video, I hope to answer the very important question: should Chelsea really sign Paulo Dybala this January? Before I continue, I would like to quickly remind you I am running a giveaway with OwnASaber.com, where at 15,000 subscribers you could be in with a chance at winning the King of London lightsaber, the perfect saber for every Chelsea fan. 3 participants will be chosen, and all you have to do to enter is subscribe to the channel and check the pinned comment down below for more information. And with that, on with the video. In November of last year, Paulo Dybala turned 30 years old, and he plays for Roma, of course managed by Jose Mourinho, but before that he was a big star for Juventus, and at one point was one of the most exciting prospects in world football. He is incredibly technical and versatile. Any attacking role you can think of, he's played it. Right wing, left wing, striker, second striker, right inverting forward, even deep lying playmaker, although this role did stunt his goal scoring ability and led to a major decline in form in the 18-19 season, but this is more down to Allegri than Dybala. As mentioned before, he is incredibly gifted on the ball. His lower centre of gravity allows him to take on players with great success. Couple this with his natural ability to read the game, understand positioning, mixed with a really impressive goal scoring ability inside and outside the box, makes him a very dangerous player to have in the attack. He has even been compared to the likes of Aguero, Carlos Tevez, Maradona, and even Messi by the way he plays. The biggest issue that surrounds Paulo Dybala is, of course, his concerning injury record. Since the beginning of last season alone, Paulo Dybala has sustained 9 injuries, and as a result of that, he has missed 31 games in total. It does appear muscular problems have plagued Dybala throughout his career. I mean, let's just take a look at it right here. Hamstring muscular injury, collateral ligament injury, abductor pain, ankle problems, ankle sprain, abductor pain, stress reaction on the bone, hamstring injury, muscular problems, muscle fatigue, hip flexor problems, thigh problems, muscular problems, muscle fatigue, muscular problems. Here we go, page 2. So this is the 2021 season. We're only on the 2021 season. Inner ligament injury, muscle fatigue, thigh problems, coronavirus. I mean, that's not really coronavirus, is coronavirus. Knock, minor knock, hamstring injury, groin injury, strain, stress reaction of the bone, and even going back as far as the 14-15 season, muscular problems. Now, you guys know just how much I love going over a player's percentile ranking. I dream of green bars at this stage, and so I'm going to do a quick rundown. I say quick, I'm going to do an in-depth rundown of his percentile rankings as follows. So for goals and assists, he's actually ranking very highly compared to attacking midfielders and wingers in the 95th and 93rd percentile ranking respectively. He ranks very highly for penalty kicks attempted, so obviously he is on set pieces. He is taking penalty kicks for Roma at the moment. Expected goals very high. We look here at goals again, 0.51 per 90, so he's averaging a goal every other game basically. Penalty kicks made, 98th percentile. So here we go again into passing. So passes attempted, he's at 33.18 per game, that's around the 71st percentile. Total passing distance, 78th percentile. Not too crazy there, kind of better than average obviously, but passes completed, long passes, he's in the 90th percentile for, and for assists again he's in the 93rd percentile, which is very good. Obviously you want players to be creative, not just goal scorers, especially if they are playing as number 10s or as second strikers, which is where Paulo Dybala has been playing for the recent times in his career. Switches, this means passes that travel more than 40 yards of the width of the pitch. He ranks 0.96 per 90, so that's in the 95th percentile. Outswing and corner kicks, so he's on corners, he's a corner kick, he's on set pieces, he's on free kicks, he's on penalties, so he's really a set piece kind of, he's a dead ball specialist, kind of a bit like Federico Di Marco. He is a set piece specialist, so he would be bringing that to the side. Shot creating actions, 4.9 per 90, that's in the 86th percentile. Here we go, dead ball passes in the 90th percentile. Fouls drawn, here we go, 98th percentile, 0.58 fouls drawn per 90. Again, using that quick footwork and his ability to turn very quickly, is able to win a lot of fouls, and a lot of those fouls are in dangerous areas, so he is certainly a very exciting and dangerous player to have running at your defense. And then for possession stats, nothing too crazy here. Touches, 57.84 per 90, touches in the middle third. You can see here where he really operates, touches in the middle third and the attacking third. Not too much going on in the defensive third. He's really sitting kind of in those half spaces, kind of similar to Cole Palmer and Christopher Nkunku in that way. But then here we go here in the miscellaneous stats. Fouls committed, he averages 0.51 per 90. That's better than 91% of all other attacking midfielders and wingers. And of course, fouls drawn, I brought that up earlier, but fouls drawn 3.01 per 90. Very, very handy. Now, at Chelsea, I wouldn't be surprised if he was utilised as a striker. As mentioned earlier, Dybala is one of the most versatile forwards I have ever seen, and it's not unfamiliar territory to the Argentinian. What I would say, and this is what I have seen, is that in the attacks for Roma, Dybala is very rarely the furthest man forward. It does appear he likes to drop deep and do his work in the half spaces. Half spaces already inhabited by the likes of Nkunku, by the likes of Cole Palmer, and arguably by the likes of Conor Gallagher. Dybala isn't lazy. This is a trait which would be liked by fellow countryman Mauricio Pochettino, but he's not as vivacious as someone like Conor Gallagher in those areas. I would say he would be a more useful asset to Chelsea's attacking play compared to Conor Gallagher, and with Enzo Fernandez looking like he's ready to return to full fitness, the question surrounding Conor Gallagher's long-term future in this side is brought into question. Not by anyone of note, just by me. Here I have compared Dybala to Nkunku and Cole Palmer, with Dybala and Nkunku stats originating from last season. Here we go here. This is Data MB, and as you can see, a lot of similarities. Dybala is in the blue, Cole Palmer is in pink, and Nkunku is in the green. Very, very similar. They're all ranked very highly for assists, offensive actions, carries. Nkunku kind of sits behind Cole Palmer and Dybala in that sense, but for dribbles, again, very close. Dybala just coming out on top there. Non-penalty goals, again, Christopher Nkunku and Dybala sitting very highly, and Cole Palmer, of course, doing fairly okay there. Nothing to be sniffed at. Here we go here. Non-penalty goals, 74.3% percentile, whereas Dybala and Nkunku are in the 99th and 93rd percentile, respectively. Here we go. Assists here, very close here. The only thing I would say that Dybala is falling behind Christopher Nkunku and Cole Palmer in would be key passes. As you can see here, key passes here. Here we go. So Dybala ranks in the 32nd percentile, sorry, whereas Cole Palmer and Christopher Nkunku sit in the 75th.3 and 78.6 percentile, respectively. You know what this does show is that we have applauded players like Nkunku last season and Cole Palmer this season for the level at which they're playing at and what they are doing for their teams. And Dybala is right there with them. The only area where he he just kind of sits behind them is key passes. But other than that, offensive actions, he's up there. Dribbles, he's actually doing better than them. Assists, he's up there. Expected goals plus expected assists, he's up there with them. And non-penalty goals, he's actually outperforming Cole Palmer in that sense. So lots of good stuff coming in from Paulo Dybala. In conclusion, what I would like to say is this. In a very young side, Dybala would be an excellent addition in terms of quality and experience. The Serie A is a very strong league, and Dybala has been a bright spark for many years now, albeit with a plague of injuries following him like a particularly glum-looking cloud. This season, Chelsea have really struggled with injuries, specifically muscular injuries, a problem which has followed Mauricio Pochettino for some time now. We did have injuries before. I'm not saying the problem started with his arrival. I'm just saying muscular injuries in Pochettino's squads are not something new, and the one thing that has held Dybala back is muscular injuries. However, for £10.3 million, I would in fact say it is worth it. Even if you're only going to get 25, 23 games a season out of him, Dybala alone can create and score a wealth of chances. Not many sides would turn down such an attractive prospect like this. It would also be interesting to see how a connection with Enzo Fernandez would transpire. Another attractive prospect. It's a low-risk deal with fairly high rewards, and so I would say Chelsea should sign him this January. 2,200 of you voted in my poll, and 66% of you agree with me. Let's see if anything happens in the next few days. Thank you all so much for watching. If you like the video, comment and subscribe. I've been TheQuickTake, and I will catch you on the next one. See you later.